So for this episode, I'm going to go over the torque specs of the head bolts when you're putting the head on. So I've got the new gasket in place, and one thing to remember when you're putting the head on it, this last bolt needs to be in place because you can't fit that bolt underneath this lip with the firewall here. So that needs to be in place. So just be careful that you're not scraping it on your new gasket that you put on there. And another thing to make note of is this front bolt right here, head bolt, needs to be sealed. So just need to put some like thread sealant on there, and I've got, what is it, Permatex thread sealant. And then I've just snugged all the head bolts because we've got 3 stages that we're going to need to do with this. Okay, so let me get these last 2 snug. And then we'll do the first phase. And this one's going to be a little tight, so I'm going to bring the wrench over here and basically just putting right where the bolt is snug to the head, and that's good right there. And then we'll start the first phase once we get all that in place. Alright, so there's 3 steps to it. We're going to do number 1. So the 3 steps, step A, 22. So that's the torque we're gonna do. Step A and step B is 45, and then step C is 100 for bolt 11, but all the others are at 110. So bolt 11, if you look over here, right here, this is the bolt, the torquing pattern that you want to do it. So we got to do it clockwise, starting with right where the distributor is. So that one, we're going to start, this one right here is going to start at 22, and then 45 for all of them, and then 110 for all of them except for this front bolt, which is this one that we put thread sealant on, because honestly it's torqued less, but it's the hardest bolt to undo once that sealant is on. So let's go ahead and have at it. I'm just going to let the camera roll. We want to do 22 foot-pounds. So we're at 22, and it doesn't take much to get to 22, okay? And then we do this clockwise pattern. I hope I'm not in the way. And then to this one. Maybe I should do it this way. Alright, so I started with this bolt. I did this one, and now I'm on this one for the 22. I already did that one. You'll know right away if you've done it. This one is a little looser than the others. I think I did this one already. Yeah. did this one. All right, now this last one, you're not going to be able to get underneath with this. So let's gotta put it on like this. All right. I'm just gonna leave this on. All right, so we're at 22 foot-pounds for all of them. Now we're gonna change it to 45. Now we're at 45 foot-pounds. And then again, we start at the same point where the distributor, basically where your distributor sits. You want that bolt right next to it. Let's make sure I got this one. Yeah. Right there, and then do the same pattern. And this will give you a little bit of a workout. All right, and then remember this one, we've got to put it down to 100. Now back up to 110. And now this. Now this is a problem. So this is too tall to fit this way. So we got to get a little creative when we do it. And the thing about it is doing this, you'll lose a little bit of torque to it because you know you're using this right here, but it's the only way really to get to it, and it's kind of a pain, but you want to make sure it's as close as possible. I'm trying not to, I don't want to break my joint either. I'm going to have to get better leverage. There's probably a better tool out there that can reach this to be able to torque it. Trying to put my leg in a spot. What am I at? I'm still at 110. Just can't get the leverage that I need. I don't know that I can. Oh, there we go. But like I said, this is gonna, you're losing probably a little bit of a torque using that, but just get it as close as you can. And that was a workout on there. So the thing about it is, if you do it where with this engine out of the vehicle, you can get it like spot on torques, okay? But anyways, for this episode on torquing your cylinder head down, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff, yada yada yada, and I'll see you guys in the next video.